channel today, and we are doing a brand new part of the Sims 4 Not So Berry Challenge. And so today is definitely going to be a really great day because I and hopefully do believe that we'll be having our very first baby for the Not So Berry for Generation 4. And I'm super excited because Gen 4, Sylvia Silver, the Great Generation, is about to have her first baby. And I'm not ready for it because there might be a potential death because all my Sims are dying and all my pets are dying very so quickly, close to the baby's due date. But I have to say that I'm super sorry for the longest time because I have not uploaded a part of the series in like over 2 months, and I've just been very busy with school, work, life, and mental breakdowns, and life just took a whole 360 on me. So I am back better than ever with this series and some other stuff as well. But nevertheless, if you guys have not watched the previous episodes or the previous seasons, I will leave the link down below in the description for you guys to catch up on all the drama, the tea, all the things you need to know about the Not So Berry Challenge, and along with the Thornberry family. So if I so remember, in the last part, we had a bit of an altercation with one of our so-called failed relationships, and his name was Cat Hoskins. And we found out that he hates children, knowing the fact they're about to have his child. So, but we also know that he is a goofball, so he's not a neat sim, so he counts as one of our failed relationships, which works very well in our time of like moving on with the challenge, basically, just because I feel like, you know, if we're gonna have a failed relationship, why not start it as a teenager while having a baby at the exact same time? So I'm just like kind of nervous because I don't know what the baby's gonna be. Like, I don't know if it's gonna be a boy or a girl or how many kids we're gonna have, and it's kind of mind-boggling because we're trying to balance, you know, school, trying to find earning money on the side, and kind of just being a runaway teen basically. And then we're going to be a runaway teen mom, single mom parent. So it's going to be a bit of a struggle for us to kind of balance all those 4 things at once as time goes on. But I've realized that with Sylvia, she has been always that type of sim that really put herself first and always took care of her house no matter what. And she always focused more on her family and herself. But since she has a baby on the way, she has to like provide for herself and her kid while living on her own without any help from her parents or her extended family, basically, because half of this world is basically related to the Thornberry family, which is very concerning. So it's just very weird how that she moved out when she was young, she got pregnant when she was young, and she doesn't really have a general support system, even though her parents, Sunny, Thornberry, and June, kind of know about it, but don't want to intervene and lose that trust towards their daughter. It's kind of this point in time where she has to like do this all on her own. Noodles, what do you want? Noodles, where are you at? If you got to pee, go pee. My goodness, wow. So we'll be having our baby any time soon now. Like, we're like giving birth in question mark. The funny thing is with Noodles and with this dirty lovely thing, he dies in 1 day. So, and she's an elder, and she dies in 1 day. And I don't know if we're gonna have the baby in 1 day, today, tomorrow, I don't know. And so it's like a guessing game with birth and death. Like, you know, you live and you die. And it's like, how do you like comprehend that? Like, a baby is born, but then a pet dies. Like, how does one do all those things in a short amount of time? I don't know how I'm going to do it, but it's going to happen sooner or later, and I think we'll be going off to the hospital because I want to experience that as a family, as we all are watching and you all are listening. But I also want to kind of have our first birth certificate and, you know, have that for the books, because Gen 4 is supposed to be like, you know, lovey-dovey and family orientated and like always be with her family no matter what, because she always felt she was an outsider of her entire family. So I feel like that this is something that we need to like have for the books, and plus for screenshot purposes once we get towards the end of, you know, Gen 4. So I've been working on her skills off camera, like her athletic skill and her singing skill, but her parenting skill hasn't really come into play until hopefully today. Like, if we'll have her read today, we'll be able to work on our parenting, singing, and our athletic skill or fitness skill all at once. So she's at level 6 of her singing skill and level 5 of her fitness skill, which is really, really good. So we're kind of like halfway done of our skills. And since it's the first day of winter and it's kind of sunny out and cold, I feel like we need to go out and about into town and meet some local teens or some young adults to potentially get with and kind of just get to know a little bit more. And I don't see any like teenagers that we can kind of talk to or young adults that we can technically talk to that aren't really technically married or somewhat related to us because my goodness, half of this world are either related to June's side of the family or either Sunny's side of the family. And I'm pretty sure that Sunny and June are kind of related in some sort of awkward distant cousin, fifth cousin kind of way. And it kind of grosses me out a little bit, but then it kind of makes it even more funnier knowing the fact that they're related and know each other but don't know each other. You're a teen. Are we related to Venkat? Wait, wait. Ashlyn Venkat Raman. So Venkat Hoskins, that's a little bit weird. Who are your relations? Oh, we also kind of met this other teen named Irving Beck. Hit. Like she was hitting those vocals like all the way through. I'm like, hold up. Who is you? A professional? When your mix album coming out? We should have her make a mixtape using the Get Famous mixing music table thing. We should do that, even though it's not really part of the rules. I kind of want to do it because, you know, another source of income. So it all makes sense. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. So I'm gonna try and cheer everyone up because I'm pretty sure half of the Sims in this world have died because we've started with Eliza Thornberry. Then we had Rosita, then we had Sunny, and now we're with Sylvia. And so I think the time where Rosita's era, those Sims in that Gen 2, those Sims are starting to die off or starting to get close to. And the Sims in Sunny's era, they're like kind of in the adult elder range, so they'll probably be dying soon in the point in time. Andrew Caliente, ooh, you're a teen. I hope and pray some of these Sims are a neat Sim. Oh, also, if you guys want to submit some Sims for Generation 4 until Generation 10, please go ahead and submit your Sims, teens, young adults, whatever, all your Sims, using the hashtag on the gallery, SSBerry, because I really want to put your Sims into this world so we can have some friends, some potential boyfriend, girlfriends, who knows what, just to interact with throughout the series and, you know, just get to know a little bit more. But at least we're like kind of killing two birds with one stone by getting to know some of these Sims around the town. So I really want to try our best to like have some type of girlfriend or boyfriend by the end of this part, or be more in a more of a like romantic relationship. Probably I might go with Ashlyn because she is single and she's kind of pretty. And I kind of want to give her a makeover though. Like, look at her. She's very pretty. Like, I might take off those edges and give her some eyelashes and some like new eyebrows. But other than that, I think she's like really, really pretty. And apparently she has to go. Huh, great. So we barely know you, but I really want to know. We can ask you on a date in next part. We can do that. Okay, we'll ask her out on a date next time because I really want to go further into our relationship with her and see where it goes, because she might even be a neat Sim. Because if she's a neat Sim, that'll work out really, really, really well for us. Because if she's a neat Sim, we can get married and have all these like little things we can do, and like I don't know. So we can't really do anything because we're so pregnant, and I really want to have this be like right now. So maybe we can go adventure out into Del Sol Valley, because that is the new world that came with Get Famous, and we haven't really explored like Get Famous at all in this pack. And it's like, I want to explore it with you guys, with Sylvia, and kind of go to the area, the boulevard, and see what's what. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the Del Sol Valley Gym, and so I went ahead and actually brought along our good old friend Ashlyn Venkat Raman, I guess so. But she was feeling very, very sad, and I wanted to cheer her up, and since then, we have gotten a little bit more closer to becoming more than just friends. And so we have a little bit of a romantic bar, and that is kind of a good sign for both of us, mostly for Sylvia, because this might be a relationship that might last for the years, and if she is a neat Sim, that can go a really long way for her, where she can maybe potentially marry Ashlyn, or she becomes like a very good buddy or a side piece, basically. Who knows what will happen, but time will tell. We might go on a date with her later tomorrow, and this will be our very first day of actually becoming a mother to a sim that we don't particularly like because he hates kids. But this relationship right here with Ashen will, you know, cover, like, kind of kick that other relationship to the curb, where this one's a lot better. And she's hot-headed. Oh, great. So we just learned that Ashlyn is hot-headed. We are a romantic interest. Career is unknown. Other trait is unknown. But we really have to pee, like, badly. So since that Sylvia is, like, more of a runaway teen, a bit of a rebel, I felt like it was a good time to go ahead and deface our very own star. And we are defacing Judith Ward, the snatch basket know-it-all Neanderthal that we all hate and do not love. Because why Judith Ward? She's trash. So either way, I feel like it was a good time to do that, and I feel more, well, needed and feel happy about this. And so Sylvia feels very playful from Celebrity Tile Defacer. Defacing Celebrity Tiles is always a good fun until someone's feelings get hurt. Then it's even funnier. Like, of course it is. It's even more funnier when you deface a celebrity star, but then when someone gets hurt, it's even more funnier, and then you get in trouble and then you go to jail. So luckily we don't have police or the Popo in The Sims 4. So we kind of left the gym because it was getting kind of boring, and also Ashen kind of went home already to go back to her family and kind of get to know, just relax a little bit more. And I do not know when are we going to have our baby. I honestly believe that when we go back home, Noodles is going to die, and we are going to be forever alone with a baby and no pet. Alrighty guys, so here we are back at the wonderful humble abode of the runaway teen hideout that is called Sylvia's Humble Abode. And Samir Bajornshin is here, and he's an adult, so he's at our front door. So let's get to know him a little bit better. Oh, I was like, then he disappeared, but he came back. What a reliable sim that he is. Noodles, do not run away. Do not die. Do not die. Please don't die. Are you okay? Are you okay? Nuzzle. Ooh, I got scared. I got real scared. Like, Noodles, do not die. I don't have time for this. So I truly believe that to... Oh my god! No! 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 My heart! Noodles, no! Just when I said, oh, Noodles is not gonna die, he's fine, I'm okay. But look what happened, Noodles died. No, you've got to be kidding me. Noodles, no. I really want to cry. Oh. Where's Grim? Where's Ashy Hand Grim? No! No! Oh my gosh, that's so upsetting. Oh my gosh, this is so upset. This right here is the worst picture to see. Noodles has been here since the very start. Ever since they had, like, Sylvia as a baby, they've always had Noodles. And the fact that Noodles is gone right before her eyes is blowing my mind. And she's gonna have her baby probably at midnight, or sooner or later. She's mourning a pet. Can we bring Noodles back? Please don't have this baby. Please don't have this baby either. Grim, can we plead? Let me plead. Let me plead. I am bringing Noodles back no matter what. No, plead. Plead. Are you gonna labor? See what's happening. Okay, yeah. No, plead. I want to plead. It doesn't gonna let me plead at all. I'm very upset. I'm upset. Oh my god! You've got to be kidding me. She's gone through a death of a pet, and then now she's bursting with anticipation for her new bundle of joy. She's went into labor. From the shock of a death pet, she was so shocked she went into labor. Oh my goodness. This is literally the worst part I have ever recorded in my entire life. It couldn't get even worse. What if we get twins? If we get twins, I might literally just actually die from, like, oh my gosh. Let's just go ahead and go to the hospital. I'm honestly just not prepared for this at all. Let's just go. It's snowing and we're about to give birth on the first day of winter. So I'm like, how do we top this? How does it get any worse? Like, I just don't know how we are going to be dealing with this join. Not with anybody else. Venkat's lame. So, like, I honestly just truly believe that I might go literally insane. You know, read pancakes. Let's check in the front desk. Let's give birth. Let's move on with our lives. Who are you? Are you a teen? Corbin Caliente, Kara Thornberry. So maybe if we meet Kara for the plum generation, maybe, because I think the plum generation we have to be a doctor, so we might be able to meet Kara if she's not dead by then. But honestly though, how do you guys feel about this? What do you guys think of this part? Because honestly, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown by the end of this part. When I'm done recording, I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. Let me give birth, freaking reet pancakes. Your mother is dead to me, literally. Let me check in. Oh, am I giving birth? Finally, yes. It's like, finally, let's just give birth right now. Oh, and take pictures of all this. We're always alone. Venkat's dead to us. Our mother doesn't need to know about the baby's birth at all. I just want to take all these pictures for the memory books, for the end of screenshots for the last season. Oh my gosh. I don't know how to deal with all this. Like, this is blowing my mind. Noodles is gone. We have no pet. We have nobody in our life. Will it be one baby? 2 babies? Please let it be 1. I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. And the last baby for Sylvia will be the next gen heir. So this is like just a 1 baby. And it's a boy. So Sylvia just gave birth to a baby boy. This baby needs a name. What would you like to call him? So I think I'm going to call him actually Hector. Hector Silver. Well, no, actually, no. Ooh, Samuel. Samuel Silver. I like that. Samuel Silver. I cannot pronounce my S's to save my life because I have a lisp. But Samuel Silver will be the name. Ooh, I love that. Please let it be 1. Bless the Lord on my soul. It is 1 baby. But look at our baby. Samuel Silver has been born. Oh, and she's drunk. Oh, she's very sad because someone died. And yeah, new bundle of joy. I am just so happy about this. Look at that. I cannot wait to see what Samuel looks like, because the fact that we are still a teenager, 12 days left until we age up to a young adult, blows my mind. So we have a long ways to go before we move on to the next chapter of Sylvia's life. So that being said, we are going to go ahead and go back home because we ourselves are having a mental breakdown from the death of Noodles, the birth of our child, having the fact that Venkat hates kids and is no longer around, but we get child support, which is a great thing. And Ashlyn loves us, kind of. Our mother doesn't know about the birth of our baby because we didn't tell them. And also, it is the first day of winter, the coldest part of the month, and we are still a teenager. We're going to be aged up in 12 days, so it's going to be a long time. And we are a runaway teen living in an abandoned type hideout place that no one knows about because it was an abandoned hideout that someone lived in but no longer lives in, but we live in it now. So this is our lives. Welcome to the Not So Berry Challenge of Sylvia Silver, Generation 4, the Gray Generation. What do you expect next from Sylvia Silver? I don't know. We'll find out in the next part, but let's be real. It's going to be very, very hectic, but we need to first get ourselves a crib for Samuel, and I will actually place it right here. So take away this bench, get rid of that, and just move on with our lives. Like, I'm honestly emotionally just, like, I don't know how to, let me place my baby object onto the crib. Thank you. Like, I honestly don't know how to move on from this, how to think, process, do anything with my life. I'm buying a new bed because I need better sleep in this godforsaken hellhole, okay? Everything in this house is broken down, disgusted. It's coming to the point where I'm just like, renovate this whole apartment area. We have the funds for it. Like, I mean, I could potentially just renovate everything if I wanted to. Oops, I don't want to take away my trash can. I'm going to take away that. There we go. That's a little bit better. But honestly, I could end up renovating this a lot if you guys want me to. I might just end up doing it as like a renovation build because it's a little bit easier that way and it's a lot more fun. So we're gonna take away all those little viney things. And our house looks, you know, semi-decently normal, where it doesn't look as abandoned as it was before, but, you know, it's getting there. And that's all that matters. As long as we are getting to the point where we are becoming financially stable, that's okay. But our baby needs us because Samuel is very stinky, dirty, and tired. Don't worry. Mama's here. Mama's here to take care of you, my sweet, sweet child. Oh my gosh, I got scared. Okay, there we go. We're gonna feed you also. We're gonna bottle feed you because I want to take a nice, good thumbnail picture. But first, change your clothes for the thumbnail. You know, gotta get the thumbnail perfectly right. So now that we have changed her clothes into our good old-fashioned everyday wear, it is time to go ahead and like take a nice, good, decent thumbnail, even though it's harsh lighting on the baby's head. I honestly have never seen the babies take the bottle up close until now, so this is kind of like my first impressions of the babies in The Sims 4, even though they have no toes. It's just a foot with no toes. But what you expect from Sylvia, teen mom living by herself in in an abandoned area. That being said, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down in the comments below, as always, of what do you think of this part? How can you process this, basically? A death and a birth. You know, life and death is a whole life cycle, the circle of life. Things happen, but I did not expect this to happen in 2.5 seconds. Noodles dies. She goes into labor. We have a baby. So I'm kind of like discombobulated and kind of frustrated and all around just like confused. So I'm just processing everything. But either way, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this part right here. Go ahead and comment down below of what you thought of this part. Go ahead and comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys all in the very next video. Bye!